Somewhere, in the depths of the cosmos, there is a darkness so profound that even light hesitates to enter. It is not merely the absence of stars or galaxies, but a shadow that stretches across the void, a realm where matter is scarce, time flows differently, and reality itself seems to whisper secrets we are not meant to fully understand. The universe is vast, yes, but its deepest reaches are more alien, more terrifying, and more incomprehensible than any bright nebula or blazing star. These are the regions where darkness dominates, where gravity and mystery intertwine, and where even the most advanced telescopes can only offer glimpses, fleeting hints of what lurks beyond the edges of perception. Astronomers call these places the cosmic voids, enormous expanses between filaments of galaxies, so empty that a single particle per cubic meter is considered dense. They are regions that challenge our intuition, where our notions of space, matter, and emptiness collapse under their own inadequacy. In these voids, gravity is weak, stars are rare, and galaxies are few and far between. To imagine them is to imagine silence in the truest sense. No light, no heat, no discernible structure. Only the slow, invisible movement of dark matter shaping the skeleton of the universe. And yet, these voids are not truly empty. They are threaded with an unseen fabric, a scaffolding composed of dark matter that binds galaxies together, that determines the shape of clusters, that orchestrates the large-scale structure of the cosmos. Dark matter is invisible to our instruments, detectable only by its gravitational influence, and it makes up roughly 27% of the universe. Ordinary matter, the atoms that form stars, planets, and life, is a mere 5% of the total. The rest is dark energy, a force driving the accelerated expansion of the universe, pushing galaxies away from each other faster than light can traverse the cosmic voids. To step into these regions mentally is to confront the truth that almost everything in the universe is something we cannot see, cannot touch, cannot yet comprehend. If you imagine a city at night, lights blazing, streets alive with movement, that is a galaxy. Now imagine the spaces between cities, stretching for thousands, millions of light years, silent, empty, almost non-existent to human perception. Multiply that by the scale of the universe, and you begin to approach the reality of the cosmic voids. Yet even in that emptiness, gravity subtly sculpts, guiding the rare galaxies that exist there along invisible filaments, forming walls and tendrils that map the unseen architecture of space. These voids are not nothing. They are the stage upon which all cosmic drama unfolds, and their darkness holds secrets that may redefine everything we know. And darkness here is not just a physical absence. It is a metaphorical frontier, a reminder of how much of reality exists beyond our perception. Black holes, for instance, lurk in these regions, remnants of massive stars collapsed into singularities where space and time fold upon themselves. Some of the largest black holes, supermassive entities millions or even billions of times the mass of our Sun, sit at the centers of distant galaxies. They anchor their surroundings, devour gas and dust, bend light into rings of distortion, and occasionally launch jets of matter and energy across intergalactic space. In the voids, where matter is scarce, these black holes may seem isolated, but they are far from inactive. Even in the emptiest corners, gravity whispers, pulling unseen threads that bind the cosmic web together. Yet, as we peer into the darkness, we realize that the universe's voids are more than mere gaps between stars. They are laboratories of extremes. Temperatures can plummet near absolute zero, and magnetic fields stretch over unimaginable distances. Cosmic rays streak through the emptiness at near-light speed, remnants of violent events from distant galaxies, carrying with them the history of the universe itself. In some ways, these regions are a testament to both fragility and resilience. Fragile because the density is so low that nothing survives for long, resilient because the invisible scaffolding of dark matter ensures that structure, however tenuous, persists. The most terrifying part is that much of this darkness is beyond detection. Our telescopes can only infer its presence, plotting voids by the absence of galaxies and the gravitational influence on nearby matter. Radio waves, infrared observations, X-ray imaging, Each gives a sliver of understanding, yet even with these tools, the universe guards its deepest regions like a secret kept for eons. It is a reminder that perception is limited, that knowledge is provisional, and that the cosmos holds more than we will ever see with our eyes alone. And still, these voids are essential. They shape the cosmic web, dictating how galaxies cluster, how superclusters form, and how filaments of matter stretch across billions of light years. Without these dark, silent regions, the universe as we know it would not exist. They are the invisible hands molding the tapestry of reality, holding galaxies in place while simultaneously expanding the cosmic horizon. If this thought, that nearly all the universe is invisible, silent, and unknowable, intrigues you, then 404 Altverse is the place to continue. Subscribe and join us as we explore these hidden realms where science, philosophy, and cosmic terror intersect. The universe's darkness is not just emptiness. It is the origin of wonder, the playground of the unknown, and the canvas upon which the drama of existence is painted. Even closer to home, within the voids, the phenomena are startling. Rogue planets drift without stars, orphaned and cold, traveling through empty space for billions of years. Massive black holes, remnants of collapsed stars or early galactic cores, drift silently, warping the surrounding space-time and occasionally colliding with other black holes in spectacular mergers, sending gravitational waves rippling across the universe. And yet, for every event we can detect, countless others unfold in silence, unseen and untold, their energy and mass leaving faint imprints only detectable by the most sensitive instruments. These dark regions force us to reconsider what it means to know anything at all. We are accustomed to thinking of the universe as vast but observable, measurable, and predictable. Yet in the voids, almost everything challenges that assumption. Invisible matter dominates, extreme physics plays out, and time itself is bent and stretched by massive objects that lurk unseen. The universe in these regions is not only alien, it is humbling, a reminder that our experience, limited to a tiny corner of space and a tiny fraction of cosmic time, barely scratches the surface of reality. To peer into these depths is to confront mystery at its most profound. And yet, in that confrontation, there is also wonder. These regions are not just terrifying, they are beautiful, in a way that transcends light and color. The very emptiness is a canvas, the gravitational scaffolding a silent sculpture of complexity and order. In the darkness, the universe whispers its secrets, if we are willing to listen, revealing patterns, forces, and connections that hint at truths far beyond human perception. Even now, astronomers map these voids using subtle cues. The way galaxies bend under unseen gravity, the flow of cosmic gas, the trajectories of light from distant quasars. Every measurement, every observation, is a probe into the unknown, a tiny flicker of understanding in an ocean of mystery. And yet, despite the enormity, despite the vastness, the darkness remains largely unconquered, reminding us that the universe's most profound truths are often hidden in what we cannot see. The deeper we venture into the cosmic voids, the more the universe begins to defy intuition. These are not empty spaces in the way a field or a desert is empty. They are voids in which gravity has pulled matter away, leaving regions where the density is billions of times lower than even interstellar space within galaxies. Stars are rare, galaxies isolated, and yet the structure persists, shaped by invisible forces. The dark matter scaffolding, imperceptible, enigmatic, yet dominant, stretches across these voids, a ghostly web binding the universe together. Without it, the cosmic tapestry would collapse into chaos. But darkness in these regions is not merely the absence of light, it is a theater for extremes. Temperatures can approach absolute zero, radiation is minimal, and yet particles and waves travel across unimaginable distances, carrying with them the history of the cosmos. Cosmic rays streak through the void at nearly the speed of light, remnants of ancient supernovae and collisions from distant galaxies, some having traversed billions of years to reach the intergalactic abyss. And in this silent theater, events of unimaginable magnitude, black hole mergers, gamma ray bursts, and gravitational waves, unfold largely undetected by human senses, leaving only subtle imprints that we can hope to decipher. Black holes are the most haunting residents of the void. Solitary, invisible, and incomprehensibly dense, they warp space and time around them. Supermassive black holes, often hidden in faint or distant galaxies, can anchor isolated systems, creating tidal forces that sculpt matter long after the galaxies themselves have vanished. When two black holes collide in these silent regions, they release gravitational waves that ripple across the fabric of space-time, a cosmic signal detectable only with instruments like LIGO and Virgo. The event is cataclysmic yet silent to our senses, a whisper of violence across billions of light years. The darkness is not passive, it is active, shaping the cosmos invisibly, profoundly, and relentlessly. And then there is dark energy, the ultimate enigma of these regions. While dark matter pulls, gathers, and structures, dark energy pushes. It drives the accelerated expansion of the universe, stretching voids ever wider, pushing galaxies farther apart, and determining the ultimate fate of cosmic structures. It is a force so dominant, yet so inscrutable, that it comprises nearly 68% of the universe. In the emptiest regions, its influence is most apparent. The galaxies that exist there drift away from each other at increasing speeds, the voids themselves growing larger with every passing eon. To dwell in the mind on this scale is to confront the inconceivable. Most of the universe is governed by forces we cannot see, cannot touch, and barely comprehend, yet their effects are profound, shaping reality itself. The sheer emptiness amplifies another terrifying truth. Time and causality stretch in strange ways across the voids. Light takes millions of years to cross these expanses. Events happening in one region may be completely disconnected from what occurs nearby, and yet, through gravity, through dark matter, through subtle interactions, everything remains linked in a slow, almost imperceptible cosmic dance. The universe is not chaotic, it is orchestrated, vast and intricate, and yet most of that orchestration occurs in silence, in darkness, beyond our observation. These regions also harbor rogue phenomena. Planets drift unbound by stars, lonely wanderers traversing the void in eternal night. They carry no warmth, no light, only the remnants of formation and a cold, silent motion through the emptiness. Some may pass near black holes, their orbits violently altered or destroyed entirely. Stars that do exist may burn dimly, isolated from cosmic neighborhoods, their light barely reaching the far edges of space. To imagine life here, if it could exist, is to imagine a world without day or night, without rhythm, without the constants we take for granted. Yet in their isolation, these celestial objects persist, obeying the unyielding laws of physics even in the most extreme loneliness. And still, despite all this emptiness and extremity, these regions are essential. They are the silent architects of structure, the negative spaces that allow matter to clump, to form galaxies, to spark the emergence of stars and planets. Without the voids, the universe would be a uniform soup, lacking the richness of galaxies, clusters, and cosmic filaments. They are darkness with purpose, emptiness with consequence, a reminder that absence is not meaningless, that even in silence there is power, order, and design. Our understanding of these regions is still limited. We rely on indirect observation, the bending of light around unseen mass, the movement of isolated galaxies, the detection of gravitational waves from collisions we cannot see. Every discovery is a revelation, yet each also deepens the mystery. The universe's darkest regions challenge our assumptions, push the limits of our instruments, and stretch the imagination beyond comfort. They are not merely voids, they are the frontier of comprehension itself, the ultimate test of curiosity, courage, and perspective. And philosophically, these regions confront humanity with profound truths. They reveal the smallness of our world, the fleeting nature of our existence, and the incompleteness of our understanding. To dwell on these voids is to grasp the paradox of life, in the spaces where nothing seems to exist, the architecture of everything is revealed. It is in darkness that structure, order, and potential are often most apparent. The universe's voids are not empty. They are pregnant with possibility, teeming with hidden influence, shaping everything we know from the shadows. If this sense of cosmic terror and awe resonates with you, then 404 Altverse is your portal. Subscribe and venture with us into these unlit regions where science, philosophy, and wonder converge. In exploring the void, we explore our own limitations, our curiosity, and the astonishing scale of reality. To confront darkness is to confront the very nature of existence itself. Even today, as astronomers map these voids, they uncover hints of phenomena that may reshape everything we know. Filaments of gas stretching across millions of light years, ghostly galaxies invisible in optical light, but detectable in radio frequencies, and dark matter halos influencing motion in ways that defy ordinary explanation. These discoveries hint at layers of reality that remain mostly invisible, waiting for instruments, minds, and perhaps future generations to uncover their secrets. In the universe's deepest darkness, the ordinary rules of perception begin to crumble. Light is scarce, matter rarer still, and yet gravity and unseen forces govern everything. Here, in these intergalactic voids, black holes drift silently, their presence betrayed only by the distortions of space-time or the feeble motion of a distant star tugged into a fatal orbit. Rogue black holes, unanchored by galaxies, wander these expanses like cosmic predators, invisible and indifferent, warping the fabric of space as they traverse the emptiness. When two of these titans collide, the resulting gravitational waves ripple across the universe, subtly stretching and compressing the very structure of reality. These waves pass through planets, stars, and humans alike, undetectable to our senses, yet marking one of the most violent events imaginable. And then there are the rogue planets, cold, lonely, and untethered, wandering the void with no star to provide light or warmth. They drift silently for eons, orbiting nothing, their surfaces frozen in eternal night. These are worlds that exist in isolation, governed by inertia and gravity alone, untouched by the chaos of stellar neighborhoods. Some may pass near black holes, flung across the void or torn apart in tidal disintegration. Others might accumulate sparse dust and gas, the faintest possibility of ignition lingering like a spark in a cosmic darkroom. These planets, though invisible and nearly undetectable, are part of the universe's grand tapestry, demonstrating that life, matter, and motion persist even in the emptiest spaces. The voids are also where dark energy's influence becomes terrifyingly clear. This mysterious force drives the accelerated expansion of the universe, pushing galaxies ever farther apart, stretching the emptiest regions to unimaginable scales. Over billions of years, entire clusters will drift into isolation, light from once neighboring galaxies redshifting into invisibility, leaving civilizations, if any survive, in a universe that appears lonely and eternal. The voids will grow larger, emptier, more absolute, a chilling reminder that the universe is not static and that even the grandest structures are subject to dissolution. Yet within this apparent emptiness lies order. Dark matter, though invisible, forms the scaffolding of the cosmos. It shapes the cosmic web, dictating the positions and motions of galaxies, guiding the formation of clusters, and even subtly influencing the trajectory of light through gravitational lensing. The voids are not chaotic, they are carefully structured negative spaces, the unseen framework that allows the universe to exist in all its complexity. In the deepest darkness, the universe's architecture is most apparent, a paradox where emptiness reveals design, absence conveys structure, and the void becomes a medium for understanding everything that exists. And while we contemplate these extremes, we confront our own limitations. Humanity's existence is confined to a small corner of the Milky Way, a single galaxy among billions, itself isolated in a sparsely populated cosmic neighborhood. Our instruments, brilliant as they are, capture only a fraction of what exists. Much of the universe, perhaps most of it, remains invisible. Black holes, dark matter, rogue planets, and energy we cannot yet measure dominate the cosmos, shaping the evolution of stars, galaxies, and clusters silently and invisibly. The darkness is both terrifying and humbling, reminding us that the vast majority of reality exists beyond perception, beyond intuition, and beyond control. Even in these silent, shadowed regions, extraordinary events unfold. Colliding black holes send gravitational waves across space-time, reshaping regions of the cosmic web. High-energy jets from active galactic nuclei pierce through emptiness, carrying matter and energy across millions of light years. Slowly drifting clouds of primordial gas, relics from the Big Bang, collapse under gravity, seeding new stars and galaxies in a dance that is both subtle and monumental. The universe's darkest regions are alive, not with light, but with motion, energy, and influence. They are theaters of extremes where physics operates in pure, unobserved grandeur. Philosophically, these voids force us to confront the limits of knowledge, the smallness of human existence, and the nature of reality itself. To understand the universe's darkest regions is to face the terrifying beauty of the unknown, to recognize that for every fact we observe, countless mysteries remain. They teach us humility, awe, and perspective. What we see is only a fraction of what exists. What we know is only a fraction of truth. And what we perceive is only a fragment of the universe's boundless complexity. And yet, in that confrontation with the unknown, there is wonder. These voids, so empty to our senses, are pregnant with significance. They dictate the evolution of galaxies, orchestrate cosmic structure, and create the conditions for life in ways we are only beginning to grasp. They are a testament to the subtle, hidden forces that operate beyond perception, reminding us that absence can be powerful, emptiness meaningful, and darkness informative. If this sense of cosmic mystery thrills you, stay with 404 Altverse. Subscribe and journey with us into the universe's deepest shadows, where every discovery raises new questions and every observation reminds us of the limits of perception. The darkness is not merely absence, it is presence in disguise, the hidden hand shaping reality itself. As our instruments continue to probe these regions, the revelations multiply. Radio telescopes detect whispers of ancient galaxies, their light stretched and dimmed across billions of years. X-ray observatories uncover hot gas trapped in filaments of dark matter, tracing the invisible scaffolding of the cosmic web. Gravitational wave detectors listen for collisions that occurred eons ago, now rippling across the fabric of space-time. Each new discovery, while subtle, unveils the hidden architecture of the universe, confirming that the darkness is far from empty. It is a stage for creation, destruction, and transformation on scales that dwarf comprehension. Ultimately, the universe's darkest regions are mirrors, reflecting not only cosmic truths but human ones. They remind us of our smallness, our limitations, and our fleeting existence. And yet, they also reveal the beauty of understanding, the power of curiosity, and the profound connection we share with forces far beyond ourselves. We are made of the same matter sculpted by gravity, molded by invisible forces, and influenced by the dynamics of dark energy that dominate the voids. In exploring darkness, we explore ourselves. When we look into these regions, we confront the ultimate paradox. Emptiness teems with influence, invisibility shapes structure, silence carries meaning. The universe's voids, its black holes, its wandering planets, and its dark matter all remind us that reality is vast, intricate, and largely unseen. And in acknowledging this, we gain perspective, humility in the face of scale, awe at the orchestration of forces, and wonder at the profound mystery that surrounds us. The universe's darkest regions are terrifying because they are unknowable, because they operate beyond perception, and because they hold power on unimaginable scales. Yet they are also beautiful, because in that same darkness lies the order that shapes existence itself. To venture into these voids, even mentally, is to stand at the edge of comprehension, to witness the raw architecture of reality, and to confront the profound mystery of everything that is, was, and will ever be. In the end, the void is not empty. It is alive, invisible, and essential. It is the unseen hand molding the cosmos, the silent conductor orchestrating the dance of matter and energy. And as we gaze into it, we realize that darkness is not merely the absence of light. It is the birthplace of structure, the engine of creation, and a reminder that the universe is far stranger and more magnificent than we have yet imagined.